Hello, Chaos Coordinators. I am so happy to be here with you. My name is Teresa Stone. I am a brand leader with Tula 12, and today we are going to be doing a weekly layout showcasing our brand new stencils. So if you haven't seen these, you can go to theblendedmama.com/shop, and it's going to take you straight to our new releases. And these are in there for June. I'm so excited. So these are great if you like to do bullet journaling, if you just want to add a little something extra to your planner, and maybe you, like me, still draw stick figures, and you just need a stencil that's going to have that layout. What I love about these is that they are kind of a thicker acrylic, and so they're not going to just like bend. Trying to, because I definitely have had some that were like a softer plastic and they kind of moved as I was writing, and so these are a little bit thicker, but they're not so thick. They do bend a little bit, but they have different edging that you can do, different layouts. So like this is for like a tracker. You can use this for to-do lists or bullet journaling, things for, let's see, for making like appointments in your planner, dots for, again, to-do lists, anything like that. And so it's got, this one has like a wavy edge plus a straight edge. And then we have this one that has some different like quote boxes, a flower stencil, two different flower stencils. So you just kind of spin it around and you can draw a flower. This one has the, let's see if you can see, the triangular edging. And then this one is another wavy edge, but I love the little coffee cups. What you're going to see me use this one for today is the banner across the top here, and it has a bunch of different flags that you can use. There's also a rainbow. You've got another hexagonal for to-do lists and some flags here. I'm going to use some of those as well. And then we have this one that has the soft wavy edge. And then we have circles. We have a thermometer, moon, clouds, rain, medical alert, lightning, and sunshine. Okay, so these are just great for just drawing things in your planner, but you can use them absolutely for making it actually more productive for you as well. So let me just see if we can get this going for you. So we're going to just share. This is still the bullet journal from, I'm trying to remember what month that came out. I think it came out in May. Is that right? No, the May one is the new one. So this one came out for May, so it came out in April. But it is the Lemonade bullet journal layout. So it's a little bit different than our current normal bullet journal. And I just like it because it is a more of a horizontal layout versus the normal is a little more vertical. You can see I've already used a pencil to kind of outline where I was planning to use some of the stencils. So I'm going to just show you what I did, and I'm going to go over it in color ink this time. And I'm trying to decide what kind of washi tape I might want to use this week. So we're going into this first week of June. It is still springtime, so I might just do some floral maybe. I'm just trying to think about what I've got over here. So I'm looking through my washi stash, because you know I always have a lot of washi tape, and I like to put things in my planner. It just makes it prettier in my opinion. So so we're going to go with some floral, I think, this time. But I wanted to find one so I could see what colors I'm working with, and before I decide which ink I'm going to pull out. So I'm going to do, I've got like a deep orange here and some yellow, and need to just color sample this. No, I don't like that one. This one might work though. Yeah, so we've got another orange, and then I think this is like a peachy color. Oh no, that's a neon. That's a no. I could probably just toss that one out. So we'll do it with these three colors that I've pulled out here. So what I'm going to do is line this up. So I'm going to recreate this banner across the top, and what I'm going to put on there is the June, the month, and then the dates over here. So we're just going to kind of line it up-ish. Oh, I wanted the darker. And I'm just going to grab my pen. So again, sometimes it helps to just do it in pencil first. It just gives you kind of an idea of where you might want to put things. But I like to just come in, especially if I'm going to color in, I like to do it with the stencil there, just because it's going to help you kind of stay in those lines. So I'm just coloring back and forth on this little stencil line here to get it colored in. I'm not the most artistic person, friends. If you haven't figured that out about me, then you haven't been watching very long. I definitely still draw stick figures. So I like this because it gives me a way to feel a little more artistic. It definitely uses that artistic side of my brain. But I like to do it in pencil first so I can see if I like it. And I definitely still make mistakes. I did actually erase some and redraw. So again, by doing it in pencil first, because I had time today, I don't always have time for stuff like that, you know, to do it twice basically, but today I did. So I've drew the border here across the top. Okay, so that is just going to give me my banner, and then I'm going to do the outline for the flags in that same color. And again, I already did them in pencil, so I have a good idea about where to put them. So that was helpful because I did redraw them previously. And what I'm going to do at the end is I will actually delete or erase the pencil so you won't even see those. All right. So here we are. So we're doing, so I'm going to write June and then the dates and a dash. So that needed 4. So it worked out to do the 4 flags on each side, which also kept it symmetrical. Whoops. Just ignore the little strings there around the flags, right? Because I totally went offline there a little bit. But I will, so I'm going to just come back and erase. And yeah, I used a regular old pencil. I had to borrow one from Tori because I couldn't find one. But yeah, so now it's just the orange lines. And so I'm going to put June. So I'm just writing that in. All right, and then Monday is the 5th through the 11th. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to handwrite them. We do also have stickers that work well for the numbers, so they are clear back. I normally use those, but I didn't pull them out, and I don't want to take the time to go find my sticker book, which I know is just to my left on the shelf, but I still would just prefer to just keep going here today. All right, so I just like to write the date because even though I have it at the top, I guarantee you I'm going to be like, what day is the 10th? So it's just easier. And then what I've also done, this is actually a fairly light week for us, so I don't have a ton to fill in on the days. So what I did was I'm going to use the same, it's on this one, these blocks to mark appointments and things that we have going on. So I'm just going to switch that up to a slightly different orange here. So my thought was I would put the time on the one side and the description of what it is in the other one. That's what I thought I would do. So this is at 6:30. Feed and walk pups. So I am pet sitting through Monday. So I just wanted to make sure that I don't forget that I'm still doing that on Monday because that's not a normal activity for me. All right, and then Wednesday, the kids have their normal youth group. So I always put that on mine because that also means that it's date night. So I'm just putting their youth group on the little flag, and it just kind of dresses it up a little bit. So you could do that flag, and then I'm going to use this flag for Saturday. And I just wanted to kind of showcase the different things that you could do. So 8 a.m. bakery, because I'm working at the bakery this Saturday. Okay, so that's what that is about. And then I do have on Sunday, I didn't put these on here, so I'm going to just draw them on super quick. So there's 1, I need 2. All right, so at 2, bakery business meeting, and at 4 we will do our plan with me. So we'll be doing this again next Sunday. So just wanted to just make those a little bit more obvious again, because I don't have a ton going on this week, so it's just a little bit different. Now, the next thing I did was I created a daily tracker. So because it is a slower week for me, that actually usually means that I'm more likely to forget to do something. I don't know if that is you or if that's just me, but I definitely tend to struggle more on the weeks that I don't have a lot, because I do have more flexibility. And so it's just a little bit harder. All right, so clearly when I outline these, I didn't do them the same direction, but that's okay. All right, so I'm just drawing in the lines. So this is basically like, if I wanted to, I could have just connected some dots. So that would have worked as well. But sometimes it's nice to be able to just do these super quickly without having to move anything. So, all right, so I just drew some lines. So this is going to be weed and water garden. And yes, I need a reminder for that, because I don't remember most of the time. And then I'm going to use this yellow, because I just wanted to bring in, a little more color. So we're going to outline the boxes here in yellow. It might not be dark enough, but we're going to try it. But at the end of the day, I just need to be able to, and actually I'm going to go ahead and fill them in, because I'm going to use stickers to mark them off. So it's okay. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. The yellow will make it, the fact that I colored them in will make it just stand out a little bit more. But so I'm going to do that across, and I won't do all of these while we're on here. I'll just go, I'll do, so I've got all of them down, and then now I'll do all of them across. Just so you can see what this table is going to, it's basically like a to-do table. So you could, this is similar to our habit tracker. I'm just bringing it into my weekly layout. And so it's going to make it more visible. But it might be different things. Like I use my habit tracker to track my social media stuff. So this is going to be different things. Okay. But then what I'm going to do is pull in our fun stickers. So there were some stickers that came out that correspond to the stencils. So these are great. So I'm going to just put Monday, and I'm going to offset them a little bit because it looks like they're a tiny bit wider than what I planned for. Oh. So I'm going to just alternate down and up, just so that you'll be able to see them all. Alrighty, so this is just going to make it easy for me, again, to keep up with the days. I don't have to write it. And so I'm going to be able to keep up with my tracker. Just keep in mind you might need to do something like this with the overlapping, just because the stickers are a tiny bit wider than, I think if they were clear, it wouldn't be an issue. But because they have that white back, it overlaps just a bit. So anyway, alrighty, so there we go. So now we have our daily tracker, and I'm gonna, so I have weed and water garden. I need, what is it, like 80 ounces of water? Is that the amount I'm supposed to drink? I'm trying to be more conscious about that. So I'm going to put the daily things that I want to do. So like 20 minutes of reading. So all of those sorts of things I'm going to put, and then we have just like, I am going to just use this just because, so you can see actually. So another thing I like to do with my sticker sheets, and I want to do this because it's going to allow you to see the stickers, is to actually peel off. I have it up, I just can't grab it with my thumb. There we go. To just peel off the backing, because it allows you to, if you like accidentally pull one up and then you decide you don't need it, it allows you to easily stick it back on. So it's just something I like to do. These are tiny stickers, so they're not necessarily coming up quite as easy as some of our other sticker sheets. Most of them you just have to pull and it's fine. Oh, that blue one stuck the whole way. So you can see that these are little hexagonal color coding dots, but you can use them on your to-do list as an indicator that you did something, which is what I'm going to do. So the fact that I'm going to color these in yellow doesn't affect that. It's just going to help me see the box. Whoops. All right, so I missed one. So I'm going to show you. So that's the whole point, is that you can just easily stick it back down and it doesn't have to be like right where you pulled it up from. Okay, so that's our mini sticker sheet, and these are the color coding dots. So I'm going to use those to mark in, and I probably will end up using most of these stickers, but we do, so it comes with the days of the week. It has flags, it has some fun quotes, flowers, and arrows. Okay, so I wanted to put, so this is going to, over here is going to be my to-do list. So I'm going to just add this sticker right here. It says, I will complete this to-do list. So that's going to be, so again, I'm going to put the boxes, and then write my to-do list. So I'll come back and basically create another line over here, but it's just going to be single lines, with the items that I need to get done this week, which are, again, are not as extensive as most of my weeks. Like this is my monthly, just so you can see. So like, it's not, there's hardly anything in it, which is great. I think we all need some of those down weeks. And if you don't have those, then I encourage you to take some to make those happen. They are important to have those down days where you just don't have that much going on and you're able to just relax and, you know, put the focus back where it needs to be. So family game night is definitely something that is going to happen this week. I need to find out from my husband which night he wants to do it, but it's something our daughter has been asking for. So it's something we need to absolutely make a priority. So, so we just need to plan ahead for that, because I often will just not be in the mood for it when she asks, and that's not always the best answer. So we just need to figure out when we're going to do that. But anyway, we have had a lot going on. My brother-in-law is moving onto our property. So, that's been fun, and we're just working to get his house set up. So, oh, I forgot to put the washi tape on here, so I'm just going to add that, and then I'll show it to you. Give me 1 second here. And I'm not going to actually, and normally, I use the whiteout first to clean out the dots, but I didn't do that this time. It actually is okay because this particular washi tape has black dots on it. So it's actually fine. Alrighty, so I just added, oops, cut that strip in the middle. So I just added a strip of washi at the top. So it's just adding that burst of color. So it just makes it a little bit prettier. I don't know. It's like coloring without having to color, right? So added that design and just something fun to look at without me having to actually do very much, right? It took 2 seconds to put a piece of washi tape on. So anyway, friends, hopefully that showed you some of how you can use our stencils. We'll be talking about that more this month, but we'll also be talking about making plans for travel. And this week in particular, we're going to be talking to our direct sales friends. I'm going to guess that that's probably about half of our group is full of direct sales folks, and we're going to be talking about heading to conference. So those are always fun, but we're going to talk about how you can plan for that trip and some things to help you keep track of those memories and just really make the most of that time. So I hope you guys will hang out more with us this week, and I will see you guys on the flip side. All right, y'all have a great day, and I'll see you later.